The world thought they had seen scandals before, but nothing compares to this. King Harris, the son of Atlanta hip-hop royalty, has just been dragged into a storm so violent, so humiliating that even his most loyal fans are left speechless. This isn't just another tabloid rumor. This is the story of a boy who flexed his way into a nightmare. A young man who screamed, "I stand on business," only to crumble under the crushing weight of prison reality. But tonight, the silence shatters. For the first time, one of Georgia's most feared prison gang leaders has spoken, and what he reveals about King Harris's first days behind bars is nothing short of catastrophic. According to this insider, King's bravado dissolved the second those steel doors closed. He froze, he stuttered, he begged. And in prison, hesitation is blood in the water. The details are darker than anyone could have imagined. We're talking leaked messages, missing surveillance footage, insiders whispering about cover-ups, and fellow inmates gleefully turning his humiliation into memes. This isn't just about one man's downfall. It's about the collapse of an entire persona. Fame, family, money, none of it mattered once he was cornered by the politics of survival. Get ready. What you're about to hear will shake the foundations of celebrity culture. The game is over. The king has fallen. And the truth is finally spilling out. The second King Harris stepped into prison, the game was over. The flashy Instagram bravado, the "I stand on business" chants, the carefully cultivated street persona, all of it dissolved the moment those steel doors slammed shut. What happened next wasn't just humiliation. It was ritual, spectacle, and punishment rolled into one. And now, for the first time, a prison gang leader has revealed exactly how the son of Atlanta rap royalty fell apart in front of everyone, according to this insider. King's downfall began in the yard. The moment word spread that T.I.'s son was in the building, a crowd formed. Not a friendly crowd, not a welcoming committee and audience waiting for the show. One inmate stepped forward, leaned in, and asked King the simplest of questions. "You good?" And that's when it happened. The freeze. His lips parted, his eyes darted, and his voice stuttered on words he couldn't find. 1 second of silence was all it took. In prison, hesitation is weakness, and weakness is unforgettable by nightfall. King already had a nickname, King Freeze. Inmates mocked his hesitation, mimicking his stutter, reenacting the moment he cracked. One insider said the ridicule spread faster than wildfire. "We didn't even have to touch him. We just clowned him." That's worse than a beating sometimes. And within hours, the humiliation wasn't just inside the walls, it was outside. Anonymous Twitter accounts began dropping cryptic posts. "Atlanta's prince just froze on stage," one read. Another, "He stood on business, then sat right down." Screenshots went viral. Fans immediately knew who the target was. And when TikTok creators started posting exaggerated skits of King panicking in the yard, the ridicule snowballed into a cultural moment. By the end of day one, he wasn't a tough guy anymore. He was a meme. The gang leader revealed that what happened wasn't random. "We tested him. We test everybody. But with him, it was different. He had a reputation. He thought his name was enough. It wasn't." According to the insider, rival factions had already decided to make an example out of him. A celebrity in prison isn't untouchable, it's bait. When you got fame on the outside, people on the inside want to see if you can live up to it. And he couldn't. The chilling part? Surveillance footage of the encounter mysteriously vanished. Sources claim the cameras covering the yard glitched at the exact moment King was pressed. Coincidence? Not likely. That footage didn't disappear by accident, the gang leader said. Someone wanted it gone, either to protect him more, to protect the truth. That gap fueled conspiracy theories online. Was the system covering for him? Or was the footage erased because it showed something far worse? Meanwhile, inside the Harris family, panic erupted. T.I. allegedly phoned King that night, furious that his son's humiliation had become public spectacle. "You embarrassing the family name," he reportedly shouted, his voice tight with rage. Tiny, in contrast, begged prison officials to move him to protective custody. But it was too late. The damage had already gone viral. Then came the leaks. Screenshots allegedly from inmates to outsiders began circulating on Instagram. One message read, "He don't talk big no more. Just quiet." Another, "He keeps asking questions. Don't know how to move in here. It's authentic or not." The effect was devastating. The narrative was set. King wasn't a lion. He was prey. Even celebrities joined the circus. 50 Cent posted a meme of a melting crown with the caption, "Clout don't count in the yard." Meek Mill, more sympathetic, tweeted, "Don't laugh at that boy. Pray for him." This system eats kids alive. The culture split in two, half mocking, half mourning, but both sides watching. Inside, King tried to claw back control. Some days he strutted through the yard, name-dropping his father, bragging about his drip and his cars. Other days he went silent, avoiding eye contact. He didn't know whether to play hard or humble, the gang leader revealed. And when you don't pick a side, both sides eat you alive. The most devastating leak yet came from a guard. A muffled audio clip hit the internet, supposedly recorded during King's second day. In it, a trembling voice believed to be his whispered, "I can't do this. I thought I was ready. I ain't ready." The internet detonated. Fans reposted the clip with captions like, "The king is crumbling," and "All bark, no bite." Whether real or fabricated, nobody cared. The humiliation was complete. And yet, the story twisted darker. According to the gang leader, mocking King wasn't the end goal. It was step one. "You break a man first," he said. "Then you see what he's good for." The chilling implication. King was being set up to become someone's pawn. In prison politics, broken men don't stay free agents. They get owned. Social media feasted on every rumor. Hashtags like #KingFreeze, #CloutCollapsed, and #StreetCred expired dominated timelines. YouTube commentary channels uploaded hour-long dissections of his first 72 hours. Twitter threads spun conspiracy theories about who was behind the leaks. Was it rival gangs' guards? Or even members of his own family? Family drama only deepened the scandal. Cryptic Instagram stories from T. I hinted at disappointment. Legacy is earned, not given. Tiny, on the other hand, posted a black screen with the words, "Pray for your children." Fans tore the posts apart, debating whether the couple was united or divided over how to handle King's collapse. Meanwhile, new leaks kept surfacing. One inmate allegedly texted, "He slipped today. Almost cried." Another claimed, "He trying to act tough again. Ain't working." Each message, real or fake, was gasoline on a fire the internet refused to put out. But then came the revelation that shook everything. The gang leader himself admitted that King wasn't just tested for fun, he was targeted for revenge. "This ain't just about him being soft," he said. "This is about his daddy. Old beefs don't die. They just wait for the right moment." The words hit like a bombshell. Was King Harris being punished for T.I.'s past enemies? Was his suffering collateral in a war older than he was? The theory spread like wildfire. Fans dissected T.I.'s old lyrics, interviews, and rivalries, searching for clues. Could one of his enemies be pulling strings from the shadows? The speculation turned King's humiliation into something larger, an act of revenge disguised as ridicule. By the end of his first week, King Harris wasn't just mocked. He was branded. Inside the prison, he was King Freeze. Outside, he was a viral cautionary tale. And looming over it all was the gang leader's final warning. They ain't done with him yet. The worst is still coming. The cliffhanger was unbearable. If this was just the beginning, what horrors lay ahead? And what secrets was this gang leader about to spill next, the ones that could scorch not just King, but the entire Harris family legacy? The whispers turned into thunder. Once the gang leader hinted that King Harris's humiliation wasn't random, but payback for T.I.'s past. The internet went nuclear. Threads dissected every feud T.I. ever had, every lyric, every interview, every grudge. Was this a vendetta 20 years in the making? Was King just the pawn in someone else's war? The theory was too juicy to ignore, and fans devoured it like blood in the water. And that's when the first explosive betrayal surfaced. A leaked text thread, allegedly between a prison guard and an anonymous contact, hit Twitter. In it, the guard claimed, "He's crying at night," talking about how his daddy's enemies set him up. Another message added, "We were told to let him sweat." Orders came from higher up. Screenshots spread instantly, fueling the belief that King wasn't just bullied, he was being strategically broken. The Harris family couldn't stay silent. I posted a video. His voice sharp, his eyes blazing. "Stop playing with my son. Y'all making jokes out of a real situation. This ain't entertainment, it's a setup. And we've gone deal with it." But instead of calming the storm, it ignited it. Critics accused him of hypocrisy, pointing out his own past bars about standing tall in the streets. One viral tweet read, "Funny how he preached toughness, but now he begging for mercy." Meanwhile, Tiny posted a cryptic Instagram story, just the word faith written across a black background. Fans dissected it endlessly. Was she saying she still believed King could survive? Or was she admitting that prayer was their last option? The couple's conflicting approaches only made the family look fractured, but the most devastating blow didn't come from parents. It came from inside King's own circle, a so-called friend who had appeared in King's viral videos months earlier suddenly resurfaced with an Instagram live. Through tears and nervous laughter, he claimed, "I told him to chill. I told him stop acting like he was about that life. He didn't listen. Now look." He froze. The betrayal was brutal. This wasn't a stranger mocking him, this was someone once in his inner circle. Confirming the humiliation to the entire world, social media went berserk. Twitter turned the word freeze into a verb. "He pulled a King" became shorthand for anyone faltering under pressure. TikTok edits layered dramatic music over slow-motion recreations of the yard standoff. Fans weren't just talking, they were performing, parodying, and immortalizing King's downfall as digital folklore. And then came the audio. An anonymous account dropped a chilling clip. LLEGEDLY recorded by another inmate. In the muffled background, a voice believed to be King's pleaded, "Please, man, don't let them touch me. I don't want no problems." The internet detonated. Whether it was authentic didn't matter. The voice was enough like him to make it believable. And believability is all that matters in a scandal this big. Within hours, memes paired the audio with old clips of King yelling, "I stand on business," turning the contradiction into comedy. But while fans laughed, insiders whispered a darker story. According to the gang leader, King's collapse wasn't funny, it was dangerous. When you beg in here, people remember. It follows you. That's not just humiliation. That's a target. The chilling implication. King's desperation might have just sealed his fate. And yet, the internet wasn't done eating him alive. Celebrity commentary poured gasoline on the fire. Boosie went on IG Live, laughing hysterically. "I told y'all he wasn't built like that." The clip went viral, sparking furious debates. Was Boosie exposing the truth or clout chasing off another man's downfall? Cardi B added her own cryptic tweet. "They playing chess with that boy life. This ain't a game." Within minutes, Nicki Minaj posted an Instagram story with a single chess piece emoji, sending fan bases into battle. The drama shifted from prison gossip to full-scale celebrity war. Meanwhile, new leaks painted an even grimmer picture. Screenshots allegedly from prison message boards described King being forced to do small, humiliating tasks: cleaning, fetching food, standing at the back of the line. One post read, "They got him moving like an errand boy. Ain't no king in here." Whether exaggerated or not, the humiliation narrative only deepened. The Harris family cracked further. Insiders claimed T.I. and Tiny fought bitterly behind the scenes, arguing over whether to go public or handle it quietly. Fans noticed T.I. unfollowed several of King's close friends on Instagram, sparking rumors of betrayal. Tiny posted another cryptic message: "Loyalty is rare. Protect your heart." And then the ultimate betrayal. A new anonymous account appeared, dropping what it claimed was a transcript of King's first phone call from prison. In it, King allegedly said, "I can't do this, Mama. Please get me out. Tell Daddy I don't care about the name no more." The internet exploded. If real, this was the death blow to his tough guy persona. Screenshots of the alleged transcript racked up millions of shares. Fans mocked him with captions like "King of the Yard," more like crying in the yard. But the gang leader dropped an even darker revelation. According to him, King's humiliation wasn't the worst part. They lining him up, he said. He don't even see it yet. All this clowning, all these little tests, that's just the warm-up. They saving something bigger for him. The internet shivered. What did he mean? A setup? A staged attack? A final blow that would break King beyond repair? Speculation turned feral. Some fans claimed rival gangs were planning to use King as leverage. Others believed guards were intentionally letting him suffer as punishment for his father's fame. Twitter lit up with theories. This ain't bullying. It's a message. He's paying for his daddy's sins. They gone break him on camera. And then came the leak that shook everything. An inmate's cousin uploaded a blurry video, allegedly smuggled from inside the prison. The footage showed a figure with King's build sitting on a bunk, head in his hands, rocking back and forth. No sound, just silence. The caption read, "The King of Atlanta reduced to this." Within minutes, the clip was everywhere. Fans cried, critics laughed, and celebrities reacted with shock. Meek Mill reposted it, writing, "This is sad. That boy ain't built for this. They gotta get him out before it's too late." 50 Cent, never one to hold back, posted a meme of a rocking chair with the caption, "Royalty in timeout. The duality sympathy." Versus ridiculing amplified the frenzy. But the biggest twist was yet to come. Insiders leaked that the same gang leader now speaking publicly claimed to possess video proof of King's first humiliating encounter. Not blurry footage, not rumors, but clear evidence. And according to him, he was considering releasing it. "The world deserves to see the truth," he allegedly told a blogger. "And when they see it, they'll know he ain't no king." The cliffhanger was unbearable. If that tape really existed, wouldn't just end King's credibility, could burn the Harris family legacy to ashes. The whispers became reality. After weeks of speculation, blurry clips, and alleged transcripts, the tape everyone feared on, everyone craved, finally surfaced. At first, it was just a rumor, an encrypted link dropped into Twitter threads, claims of a file circulating on Reddit. But within hours, snippets began to appear, posted, deleted, and reposted again faster than moderators could contain them. The video was clear. Too clear. It showed King Harris in the yard, standing face to face with two older inmates. One stepped forward, asked him a question the audio barely picked up. King's eyes widened, his lips quivered, and then he froze. The silence stretched like an eternity before he stuttered something inaudible. Laughter erupted around him. The clip ended with a close-up, King backing away, his bravado shattered. The internet went berserk. TikTok edits slowed down the freeze frame, replaying his stutter with dramatic sound effects. Twitter threads dissected every gesture, arguing whether the clip was edited or authentic. But it didn't matter. The damage was done. The boy who shouted, "I stand on business," was immortalized as the boy who froze. And then came the explosion. Celebrities weighed in, turning the scandal into a cultural war zone. 50 Cent reposted the clip with a crying, laughing emoji. Boosie doubled down, going live. "Told y'all that boy ain't cut like that." Cardi B fired back, furious. "Y'all laughing, but this could be your child." The system breaking him down on purpose. Her comments went viral, sparking furious fan wars. Nicki Minaj posted a cryptic message, "Queens don't freeze," which her fans turned into a trending hashtag, directly mocking King. But the most shocking reaction came from T.I. himself. In a fiery Instagram live, the rapper's voice trembled with rage. "Y'all can clown my son, but understand this, he my blood. He gon' rise. And anybody laughing now, better pray you never meet me in person." The video racked up millions of views in hours, sparking fierce debate. Some praised T.I. for defending his child. Others mocked him for hypocrisy, accusing him of creating the very pressure that crushed King. Meanwhile, Tiny broke down on her own stream, tears streaking her face. "He's just a boy. Y'all don't understand? He's not built for this. None of this was supposed to happen." The raw emotion only added fuel to the fire, dividing fans further. Some sympathized while others insisted that King had brought it on himself. And then came the twist that nobody expected. That nobody expected. The gang leader who first exposed the humiliation gave another bombshell interview. He revealed that King's humiliation wasn't just about revenge or entertainment, was business. "He's currency now," the insider admitted. "They broke him so they could own him. He either runs errands, pays up, or gets worse." The chilling words sent shockwaves online. King Harris wasn't just mocked, he was being positioned as a pawn in prison power games. The internet erupted with outrage. "They extorting him?" One viral tweet screamed. "He ain't just embarrassed, he's enslaved in there." Others argued it was just prison reality. Either way, the idea that King was being used for power and profit deepened the scandal. And then, betrayal struck again, this time from family. A cousin allegedly leaked private DMs with King, showing him pleading, "I can't trust anybody. Even daddy don't understand. They all want something." The DMs, real or fake, painted a picture of isolation. Fans went wild, dissecting whether King was implying his father had failed him. T.I. fired back in fury, posting, "Ain't nobody failed nobody. We all learning lessons. And if y'all think you can clown my blood, you're mistaken." But the internet wasn't convinced. Screenshots of the alleged DM spread faster than his denials, making King look not only weak, but abandoned. Then the unthinkable happened. A second leaked video surfaced, this time allegedly from inside King's cell. It showed him sitting on the bunk, head buried in his hands, whispering, "They trying to break me. I ain't who I said I was." The audio was barely audible, but enough. The internet exploded again. Memes mocked him, hashtags trended, and commentary channels declared it the final nail in his reputation. But the gang leader wasn't finished. In his final revelation, he claimed King had already been forced into deals with certain factions. "He doing things he don't want to do," the insider said. "If he don't, it gets worse. He's learning the hard way. Fame don't protect you in here. Fame destroys you." Speculation turned rabid. Was King paying money through family channels? Was he being used to smuggle messages out? Fans spun theories like wildfire, each more brutal than the last. One viral post read, "From king of clout to pawn of the yard. That's the real story." And yet, in the middle of all the chaos, King himself finally spoke. Through a shaky jail call that was leaked to a gossip blog, his voice trembled. "I know y'all laughing, but they ain't telling the whole story. They setting me up. This bigger than me?" The words sent shockwaves across social media. Was he hinting at deeper corruption? A bigger conspiracy? T.I. doubled down, vowing to expose the truth if they think they've gone use my son as a pawn. "They've got another thing coming." Tiny begged fans to pray, but the internet was already lost in frenzy. And then came the ultimate betrayal. An anonymous hacker group claimed to have obtained internal prison files proving that King's humiliation was orchestrated from the start. According to their leaks, officials intentionally allowed the mocking to spiral, deleting surveillance footage and leaking snippets to outside contacts for profit. Even more shocking, the hackers claimed they had receipts linking those leaks back to individuals with long-standing grudges against T.I. The revelation was explosive. King Harris wasn't just a weak boy fumbling under pressure. He was a target. trapped in a system designed to break him and broadcast his collapse for entertainment. The internet froze in shock. Was this proof that the humiliation wasn't just organic but engineered? That his downfall wasn't just karma, but conspiracy? The hackers promised to release more files soon. Fans braced for another wave of chaos. And King's chilling words echoed across the scandal. This bigger than me. By the end, one thing was undeniable. The fall of King Harris had become more than gossip. It was a cultural earthquake, a cautionary tale about fame, privilege, and the merciless collision of image with reality. And as the gang leader's final words rang out, he'll never be the same again. The internet knew this story was far from over. The cliffhanger. If the hackers' receipts ever drop, they won't just destroy King. They'll burn the entire Harris empire to the ground. And now, the entire world is holding its breath. The leaked videos, the betrayals, the family breakdowns. The hackers warning that more receipts are coming. This isn't just a scandal anymore. This is a full-scale implosion that could take down the Harris name forever. King Harris has gone from Instagram flexer to global cautionary tale. And if the hackers deliver on their promise, the truth will scorch the industry in ways no one is ready for. But here's the thing. You cannot afford to miss what happens next. Every second that passes, new leaks could drop. Every hour, new voices could step forward. And when the next tape, file, or recording surfaces, you'll either be the first to know or the last to catch up while the internet leaves you behind. So don't play yourself. Smash that like button right now if you're ready for every receipt. Hit subscribe and turn on all notifications, because the next update could hit tonight. And when it does, you do not want to be scrambling to piece it together after it already blows up. And I need you in the comments. Do you believe King was set up? Is this payback for T.I.'s old enemies? Or is King truly breaking under his own lies? Whose side are you on? The fallen prince, the furious father, or the gang leaders pulling strings? Drop your theory below, because the debate is already on fire, and your voice matters. This is bigger than gossip. This is history in flames. And you're in the front row. And you're in the front row.